Doesn't seem like I can do this video today, does it? People keep disturbing me. What I was saying is because there's so many different planets and so many different stages of evolution that it's hard to get. It's hard for everyone to evolve. It's hard for every life form to evolve into pure energy. In fact, it's so hard that the task takes an infinite amount of time. But eventually, as in eons, eventually everything has to evolve back into light. Because we're all pure energy. It can be compared to water. All water belongs in the ocean. All water flows back to the ocean. Now some water gets trapped in rocks, in caves, underneath the earth. So that water would take a lot longer to get back to the ocean. But eventually, there's no other option, it has to go back to the ocean. And just so, our soul eventually has to go back to the source of all consciousness. So we can be compared to drops of water, and God can be compared to the ocean. And as much as drops of water aren't any different to the ocean, we aren't any different to God. In that sense, we're not different to God, in the sense that water is not different from the ocean. It has different vibrations too. We have a different vibration to God. Our vibration isn't as high as God. A bit like water isn't as high as the ocean. The ocean's very pure. Well, it was very pure before people put plastic in it. The ocean is very pure because of the salt. The water, isn't that pure. We don't have that salt in us. The salt is what cleans our soul. Pain is what cleans our soul. Eventually pain brings us back to God. God wants you to be happy, but God also wants you to be strong enough to choose her. And to choose God, you have to go through a great deal of pain. In fact, some of my friends, I've seen them in previous lives lose every member of their family due to the Black Death. And it took that much pain for that person to surrender completely to God within their own heart. It took that amount of pain to surrender to the inner God within themselves. That's how much pain it took for that friend of mine to completely surrender to the inner God within themselves. So when we're travelling back to God, we should look at it like water, the outer consciousness, travelling to the ocean, the inner consciousness. That's how we should look at it. Ourselves, the outer consciousness, God, the inner consciousness. Heaven is within you. The source of heaven is within you. But it is at such a deep level that you cannot get there, not without a lot of self-discipline. This only is that. Goodbye and God bless.